Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Emma. Today I'll be reacting to Fruits Basket Final Season, Episode 11. Let's get started with this episode on the count of 3, 2, 1, now. From Toru's point of view here, huh? No opening today. Kind of like that, though. We're just jumping right in. Oh no. The visualization of that. It's not what you planned. You thought it all out, but it's not quite going to fruition. Why'd you run back? Toru! Oh my god, just passerbys. Come on. Come on, Kyo, you got this. That look on his face, though. Oh. Oh, Yuki. Mm. Oh. The visual for that, too. It's like a knife to my chest. It's different, Toru. You can't always put on a fake smile, even if your intentions are for it to be true and genuine. It's not that simple, Toru. That's not possible. Of course she will. Why wouldn't she? Look on his face. Yeah. Oh my god, stop. You're killing me. Oh my god. I love them. And the music. Oh my god. I love this. Oh. Waiting. I see, I see. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna get to when Akito visited. Mm. She's very serious about that. That she is. Mm-hmm. Oh. We're moving on to this stuff. Very isolating. Started with the cat. Every moonlit night. Hmm. And that's where the order came in. Even when it makes us lonely. Oh, God. That hit me a little. It. Then I want to meet you. Meet a you who smiles not only in the moonlight, but in the light of the sun, too. Just wishing for the best. Who's. Mm-hmm. But with. But among humans, too. so sad. They'd already made up their minds, right? Preoccupied with the feeling that it had betrayed them. Look what happened to the... It was something to hold on to. Something that seemed definite and for sure. Long distant past. It's definitely okay, Akito. Ayame. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, okay. Oh. God, please. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Ritsu. Kisa. Hey, Kagura. Uh, I'm trying not to cry. Letting it all out. Not just suppressing it, keeping it in. With me, not for me. Together. Mm-hmm. Oh. How has it been 20 minutes? Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. The beats and the... I don't know if that was always there. I'm a little out of it now. Okay. We still haven't seen Yuki and Machi. Dang it. Okay. I'm not gonna. I'm so scared. Also, this episode's coming out on Tuesday for, like, reaction wise for you. It's gonna happen next week, too. I'm hoping the finale, I can literally spend the entire day just talking about it, honestly. So, I'm hoping for the final episode. I hate that I have to say that. But the final episode, I'll be able to just do... I don't like doing live streams. But I want to talk about this so much because I know I'll just be a mess. I'm already a mess. But we're getting the Yuki Machi stuff, okay? Oh, I've rewatched this in dubbed, and I just rewatch it multiple times anyways. So I'm in for a treat, huh? A little after scene. Okay, okay. No. No. Haru. Oh, look at how Isuzu looks. Hattori. The god. Whew. Oh, Akito. And she was snatched up. But it happened eventually. It got there. You fought well. Ooh, ah. I'm I'm happy. I'm like sad. I'm all over the place, and I normally, honestly, straight up, not afraid to admit, I'm the type to be embarrassed about fucking recording myself. Sorry for swearing once during this video. I will not be doing it again. But I kind of hate getting emotional on camera. Probably why I'm pretty good at not crying until after the camera's off. But I love this show. And if my specific reactions haven't given it away already, there are situations where I can't hold back. I did it again. I almost went back on my word. I just can't. I have to sit there and be an emotional mess. Honestly. Other than the fact that I was just late to upload the uncut version of episode 10, I was just scared to watch this. Because it feels like it's coming by so fast, like too fast now, you know? I said this last week, I believe, and I'll say it again. I remember being so happy and ecstatic about, hearing this was gonna get a whole reboot. We were gonna get the whole thing. And, it just... It feels like a dream. And that's what I'm gonna say. It feels like a dream. It feels just not real. Like, it felt so surreal when I read the manga, you know? When I couldn't wait for season 2 to come out, so I binged the manga from my school library. You know, when I was still in school, you know, right? And so this just having two more. It's just a scary thought. It's truly terrifying, but I loved it. Now, if you made it past my emotional rant, let's talk about the episode, shall we? So I'm a little less like this. Um, Getting Toru's perspective on how we left off last episode. I'm glad we get it. I'm really glad we get it. Because Toru's mind is fixated on what Kyo said when she last saw him when she was, like, conscious and okay. Is, I'm disappointed in you. And for someone like Toru, and I bet for almost anyone, if they were in a situation somewhat like that, that would stick and that would hurt. And she's holding on to that. She wants to be able to smile and show that she's supportive and happy even if she can't be right next to him, by his side. But just because you want yourself to be able to be happy and okay with that does not mean your emotions are gonna just easily be like, yes, we're gonna smile next to him. We're gonna be okay with all of this. It's okay if we're not with him. It's still gonna hurt you. And so, like she said, her body just ran on instinct. Her plan was to smile when she saw him. But she just took off running. I know that they reworked some of the scenes and, you know, some stuff is not in here that's in the manga. I know that. But personally, I love the hell out of this. I told myself no matter what tiny changes they make, I'm gonna love it. And so far, I've proven myself right. I truly enjoy all of this, okay? Like, it's true and genuine and strong. But, you know, going into this, I may have sounded angry and ready to fight about the whole Yuki and Machi stuff. I can wait. It's just, once again, what caused my little emotional outburst earlier. It's getting so close to the end that I want to be so happy about seeing that, because I loved them, honestly. I love them so much. But it's so close that, like, my joy and happiness is probably gonna be mingled in with, like, a feeling of dread. Like, happiness, but dread all at once. Like, the definition of watching Fruits Basket, okay? You're excited and happy to see what happens next, but then you're also scared of what's gonna happen. Like, am I gonna cry this episode? Am I gonna be angry or scared this episode? What's gonna happen, you know? And that's... I'm not so much scared or anything. I'm just preparing for my emotional outbursts that just is bound to happen, no doubt. Like, I know. It's just there. But, you know, Kyo coming over here, it's like, I don't need another chance after this one. I'm gonna make this work here. Will you accept me? I want to be by your side. Like, the facial expressions from everyone, but especially Kyo in this episode, I love. It's like the expressions from Yuki, you know, earlier. I just love it. The animation for it, like, all of this and that. The voice acting, the music, everything about it just comes together and is great. And I love it, okay? There's no way I could lie about that. And I'm just so happy. They're together and I just love them. Now, moving on to the scene with Toru and Akito. You know, Akito's like, you're the pure one. You're the better of the two of us. You're pretty. You're pure. You you're this and that, and I'm not those things. She's not thinking great about herself, because with the memories she has of herself, she's been pretty terrible. But Toru's like, look at it this way. I'm not this pure being either. Whether it's good or bad, I'm like, she was working towards a goal that ultimately hurt Akito. Once again, this bond turned toxic. It was no longer like this blessed thing, and I'll wait to talk about it later. It wasn't quite what everyone, emphasis on everyone, because it was majority, but not everyone, wanted it. But it's just how it turned out. It's how it worked out. But it's just, she was working for what in her mind at first started is, I want to help them, all of them. And, you know, as her feelings for Kyo grew, she started to think it was selfish, and it's all for Kyo. She couldn't really care, like, she can't quite say anymore, it's for everyone as much as it's for Kyo. Because I want him with me, I want to stay by his side. I don't want him taken away. And so that kind of makes it more selfish and maybe unpure in her mind, where Akito's trying to keep everything together because this is her norm, this is how she's lived her life, and she's scared of what will happen if it's taken away. So you can see where both of them can look at each other and be like, well, if I'm this, you're that. Oh, but, you know, Toru just being like, if I'm pure, you're pure. The way you cried and just genuinely grieved because you were lonely and scared, you know, that was genuine. That was just real. That's how you've been feeling. That's the emotions that have been just so driving. And, you know, you can't take away from that. You really can't. But moving on to the stuff with God. The original promise. The one long forgotten. The nostalgia hearing that part from Toru. All the way back to episode 1 of season 1, right? Feels like ages ago. But at the same time, feels like just yesterday. Sorry, getting sappy again. But the god was lonely, felt so isolated from, while being human, had these powers, this long lifespan, this and that, making them different, making them not like the others, being scared of the fact that you're not like the others, and even, you know, can they accept you for being different? That isolating feeling where you just become scared to do anything. So the god kept themselves locked up. You know, it's safe in here. It's away from the possible unknowns, the dangers that are outside. But then one day, the cat comes in. And is very, very much so wanting to become a companion to the god. The god accepts, and they honestly become inseparable. Honestly. Having the idea with the banquet, it was a good thing because it brings in the social. And I bet, honestly, the cat was probably happy about that. Not wanting the god to be alone and scared all the time. We can also infer this based off that promise, while in a way it can be seen as beautiful, it's not the good way to go about it. The cat does mention, you know, we need to accept this. I honestly want this. I just think it needs to be reiterated here. I don't need or want eternity. And all the other animals and God at the moment interpreted those words themselves as rejection. Nothing's eternal. And at least when it comes to life. You know, other things too, but here, still, the cat said, "Let us accept that things end, even when that scares us." Cat trying to teach a genuine lesson here. Let us accept mortality, even when it makes us lonely. I was fortunate to be with you for even a moment. The fact that I was even with you means something. If we are able to meet again after our deaths and rebirths, then I want to meet a you who smiles not only in the moonlight, but in the light of the sun too. I want to meet a you who smiles not only with us, but with humans too. While this in a way is a blessing, the God's no longer alone, it still can be isolating. And as we later see down the line, as they're reborn, the people going through it are starting to see this more as a curse, not much so a blessing or anything pleasant. It's more of a chain. And the cat didn't want that. The cat wanted them to meet again in a better place, in a happier state. And, it's just great that it did take its time. It took a long time. But the cat's words did make it through. The cat's wish made it through. It's gonna be hard, and it does feel lonely. But this is where things need to start. And, getting to see all of them have that moment where the curse is gone, there's tears, there's just these emotions you feel, because it is kind of sad. It just, all these emotions you feel and rush, and it makes you feel a little lonely. And once again, I just love the scene when Hero's curse breaks and his mom's just like, "It's lonely, isn't it? Like, goodbyes are lonely," That is still one of the truest lines ever, because goodbyes are the worst. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna go into that subject, because I already literally cried once. I don't need to do it again yet. But no, I loved seeing all of them have this moment. Ayame getting to hug Mine and say, "I was born to love you." And we get to see Ritsu. I'm sorry to break this emotional little moment, but hey, we haven't seen Ritsu in forever. Ritsu's not even in the opening, okay? Give me some credit. Ritsu's only in the ED. So I'm just glad we finally get to see Ritsu. And I really wish we could have saw a hug, but it's okay. We're good. And Isuzu's just an intense reaction to it. And Akito's just will for cry with me. It's like, these things are scary and they're separating, but Akito just finally wants to be able to be herself. Not some special being or god. Truly herself. And, she definitely can. She can make that start, and this is her chance to finally learn about herself more. And not just be this mighty figure that needs to be feared and respected at the same time. I'm just happy, to get to see Akito in that light. Honestly, back when I started season 1, I don't think that me could have imagined it. The me before the manga totally never would have saw that coming, ever. But I'm so happy that I get to see it. That it's there and it's real. This is a long freaking video, guys. I'm sorry. But thank you for if you're here. It does mean a lot. If you can sit through my emotional outburst, you're genuinely probably one of my favorite people. This is the emotions hitting me. But no. And then Kyo breaking... I want to listen to Edie. Kyo breaking the beads, visiting Shisho, and, you know, them getting to run into Haru, Isuzu, and Hatori, who brings Toru and Kyo over to Akito, to which Akito kidnaps Kyo's girlfriend, and, you know, the episode ends leaving us on a cliffhanger. Yes, I had to say it that way. I'm just so happy they're finally together. Though I am genuinely mad. How dare you give me that ED randomly at that moment? I'm sorry. That it's been so long since I've looked at the time and be like, oh shoot, the episode's almost over. But the fact that I looked up and saw 20 minutes, even though it felt like that was like maybe 10 minutes max, that caught me off guard, okay? I was ready to fight. Nothing, because how could I stop it? That's just how it was planned. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my thoughts with the ending playing, because the ending grew on me, and, you know, I think it's sentimentality towards you know what. But I loved this episode. I truly did. And I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Whether you're a manga reader or not, I would always enjoy hearing your thoughts on it. If you are a manga reader, let me know your thoughts on how the last 2 episodes rework made you feel. For me, I barely noticed, only because I kind of tried blocking it out for me to just be able to watch it purely. And even when I did go back and realize what was changed, what was not, I still really enjoyed it and liked how it just... the flow was right. The flow was good. And it didn't quite feel super jarring or unnatural. I really liked it. And... just... I can't stop being sappy, it seems. It's also like hella early in the morning, okay? It's literally 2:47 a.m. But everything about this show, even the sad, angry moments, mean a lot to me. When I was still in school, literally my favorite days were when, you know, it came out Fridays, and when it came out ultimately, what was it, Saturday? I don't remember the schedule well, I just know it was a Friday, and I think it was a Saturday, and then, you know, now it was Monday. I think, I may be mixing it up, but I know Friday was a thing. That was my favorite day. Purely for Fruits Basket. That's all I'm gonna say. And I still hold that mentality. I'm gonna totally think next spring we're gonna get another season, and then I'm gonna look and be like, oh yeah. So trust me, I'm gonna probably have a depressive episode the next time spring anime start coming out, and I'm gonna be like, guys, it's free. It's whatever the heck I'm watching at that time. But no. Thank you all for watching. Once again, truly means a lot to me. This show means a lot to me. I want Fruits Basket another animated, only because any more time with any Soma is greatly appreciated. I love the series so much. And, yeah. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Love to read them, no matter what time or anything at all, really. Doesn't even quite have to be about the episode. Just love hearing thoughts. But no. I hope you have a great day or night whenever the heck you're watching this. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.